Now You See Me, Part 2. The fugitive four horsemen, Jake, Daniel Atlas, Merritt McKinney, Jack Wilder, and newcomer Lula May, await instructions from the Eye, the mysterious organization of magicians, 18 months after evading the FBI. Their handler, FBI Special Agent Dylan Rhodes, gives them orders: expose fraudulent tech CEO Owen Case, whose most recent cell phone will covertly gather customers' personal information to resell on the black market. The launch of the phone is hijacked by the horsemen in New York City, but they are stopped by an unknown person who informs the world that Jack faked his death and that Dylan is a member of the horsemen. While the horsemen flee down a building tunnel and end up in Macau, Dylan mystifies the FBI. Merritt's identical brother Chase finds them and brings them to Walter Mabry, Owen's former business partner. Walter describes how the horsemen were made unconscious and transported to Macau after being exposed in New York. Walter lost his business to Owen, along with a chip Walter created that could connect any computer network in the world. Daniel chooses to steal the chip for Walter before Owen can sell it in spite of the objections of the other horsemen. Knowing they can't trust Walter, they gather goods from a magic shop run by Lee and BUBU and make plans to get the chip to the Eye. They enter the Macau Science Center as prospective customers and use card tricks and deception to get the chip past security. Thaddeus Bradley, the magic debunker he blamed for the horsemen's crimes, contacts Dylan. He frees him from jail since he agrees to assist in the hunt for the horsemen. Dylan discovers Daniel preparing to transfer the chip to the Eye when they arrive in Macau. After tricking Daniel into thinking he was in communication with the Eye, Walter shows up. Dylan engages Walter's soldiers in battle as Daniel flees with the chip. Dylan learns after being captured that Walter is the son of Arthur Tressler, whose money Dylan and the horsemen stole. Walter and Arthur lock Dylan in a safe and drop him underwater, resembling the death of Dylan's father. Thaddeus agrees to deliver the horsemen as well in exchange for payment from Arthur for bringing him Dylan. Dylan gets out of the safe successfully and the horsemen come to his help. They decide to prevent Walter from obtaining the genuine chip after realizing the chip they have is a fake and are joined by Lee and BUBU. The horsemen advertise a new performance in London while indirectly threatening to Walter, who takes a private plane to London with Arthur and Chase. The horsemen perform throughout the city on New Year's Eve, but Walter's men arrest them and bring Dylan to the jet. After forcing them to turn over the false chip, which Walter later proves to be real, his men throw Dylan and the horsemen out of the aircraft, presumably to their deaths. Walter, Arthur, and Chase quickly come to the unfortunate realization that their plane is actually on a set floating on the Thames and that they have never taken off. The horsemen and Dylan reveal Jack had seduced Chase into tossing the three out of the plane as intended and explain how they had tricked the three into believing they had won. While Dylan and the horsemen flee before the FBI can capture them, Walter, Arthur, and Chase are arrested after their crimes are made public in front of the crowd. When they go to the Greenwich Observatory, they run across Lee, BUBU, and Alan as well as other Eye members. At the end of the movie, Thaddeus is revealed to be their leader, who reveals to Dylan that he was his father's magic partner while appearing to be his competitor the entire time. The horsemen are shown a hidden entrance to see more of the Eye, and Thaddeus names Dylan the new commander.